Never a dull moment here at the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. Never a dull moment. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Dad Hat Chronicles Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat, and with me, I got two of my co-hosts today. Eric decided that he is going to bail on us. What a loser. But with me, I got my good friends, Mr. Patrick Larson and the mayor himself, Donnie White.
The mayor.
You like that? You like my WWE entrance
I like
for you
that.
there, Donnie?
I like that. I need some music now so I can come in with robe and everything. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
He's a real American.
The
The rights of every man.
How is everyone doing today? How are you guys doing?
Doing well. How about you, Ed? How are you doing?
Man, we living, baby. We living wearing this awesome, wonderful cap, and I won't go first. You know what? I'm going to go first today.
You go first. How about we intro this? Hello, Ed. What are you wearing tonight, and what are you drinking?
I'm wearing my yellow shirt, and then also, I'm wearing my Seabirds from the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Oh, dude!
It is not a dad hat. It is what, Mr. Prospector?
It is a 47 hitch.
Yeah, baby. Look at this thing.
But you make that thing look good. I love that thing. That side patch is crazy.
I know, right? The side patch is so fire.
Yeah,
so,
and that script on the front is fire too.
Dude, I'm so happy I got it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so happy I got this one. So I got that hat today.
And before the end of the night. Thanks for spending even more of my money.
Hey, listen, you made me spend some money last night. We'll talk about it later. But anyways, I am drinking a Red Oak tonight, baby. Going with the classic. I just, needed something good and went with my good Amber Lager Red Oak here from Raleigh, North Carolina. All right, gentlemen, what are we wearing? What are we drinking? I want to start from the bottom right here, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Well, I'm rocking my Pizza Rats token hat.
Such a clean hat.
I love this. This is a nice fitted hat right here, man. It's got a good curved brim.
That's right.
Had to curve this thing. I took the sticker off and curved this thing. I after I did it, I regretted it because I should have saved it for the show.
You should have, yeah, but it's cool though.
Content.
What's up, Val?
Got my Firefly shirt. Yeah, shout out to Val and Virgil and Phil.
What's up, Phil? How's everybody doing?
And what I'm drinking is the one I told you guys last night that I brought for the show. I didn't know if I was going to drink it or not, but I got the wedding cake stout that Patrick so graciously bought for me at the store there in Holly Springs when we went to Aviator. So it's actually a button down brew that's in association with Aviator. So I know you said Darla said it was kind of not as good as she thought it was going to be. So I'll give you my assessment during the show tonight.
You let me know, and I'll let her know that she was full of it. I will not. I won't do that. I promise.
No, don't do that.
Nope. I won't do
that.
What's
up, Beeson?
What's up, Zach? Someone come save me from this army barracks and take me to the ball game. Hey, I'm with you, baby. Let's go.
I was trying to get you to Nashville, Zach. I was doing my hardest to get you there.
Yeah, I'm down to just 2 crafty lefty beers. Mr. Phil says that, so he's down to 2. So far, initial thoughts on that beer?
First sip, it's man, that's got a little kick to it there. It's a little it's not like a plain stout to me. I get the chocolate milk.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me a second. Let me get a little more.
There you go. While he's drinking and enjoying his beer, Mr. Prospector, what are we wearing? What are we drinking, my friend?
Good evening, gentlemen. Hope everyone's had a good day, and big shout out to the chat. Thanks for joining us.
What's up, chat row?
Yeah, so tonight I am wearing a little bit of a throwback to the Reading Phillies.
Nice one.
You see that the R with the train there. This is, I think, the Ryan Howard days, if I'm not mistaken, when they wore the black uniforms. So that's more of, I guess, a Paul Caputo question to really ask him. But so rocking that, and then they've been wearing this as a throwback anyway, with the Reading Fighting Phils. And then tonight I am drinking Prime.
Oh, of course you are.
Although it's not strawberry banana, it's actually lemonade from one of the from one of the hydration packs.
Oh, so you bought a hydration pack and put it in there?
It just happened. Yeah, it just happens to be in a prime bottle. You got to have prime real estate for that prime drink.
Oh man, the dad jokes are coming in.
And we
strong.
do. And by the way, Prime, we do accept sponsorships. So
we sure do. There is no shade in this game.
Yeah, I will keep trying.
All right,
47.
Virgil says, "What's the ABV?" This one, Virgil. This is that's why I think I got that hit to start with. It's a 10.3%.
Yowza.
Yeah, I don't play around when I gift beer. I go for those like 10%ers.
Yeah, this is a stout. It's actually pretty good. I get the chocolate milk and the lactose right now. It's like a really rich piece of chocolate cake to me.
Okay.
Yes.
But it's
I got that same
wedding cake
impression.
Yeah, and that ABV kind of gives. That's what the hit was. That first sip was like, whoa, this is strong.
I can't drink it on a work night. So,
oh my god, well, I'm not probably gonna finish this beer tonight.
I'm gonna maybe get a few hours sleep before I start driving home. So this will help me sleep solid for a few hours.
That will knock you out for sure.
It would knock me out.
Oh, anyway,
good luck getting to work the next day.
Really quick around the horn here. I want to make sure how everybody and you guys' major league team is doing up to this point. Wanted to get your guys' thought. How are your Yankees, Mr. Donnie Wise?
They're doing good. I've already picked on Eric a little bit again tonight. Soto made a sweet slide at home plate earlier just to be safe. They're up 6-0 on Kansas City right now. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Eric is probably not very happy right now.
It's okay. He'll get over it. Don't
worry he's at an event and he's at the
probably
Stadium,
at his company event doing a whole bunch of these.
Yep.
So what?
But I thought it was so funny that he texted us a little while ago and said that he was wearing his Grit House shirt that Ron and I gave him at his event with his face on the front of it.
That's just listen. He's just trying to influence people. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, he's out influencing others tonight.
So there you go, Mr. Prospector. How is your team doing?
Well, I hate to get too optimistic about it. They're up 1-0 right now, but it's the Blue Jays. It's the Blue Jays. So
this is when you walk on the eggshells and just kind of pray.
With this team, you always walk on eggshells. No lead is safe.
Right, for real. Let me ask you, because there's been some rumblings, right, with your team specifically because of the way that they've been playing. So I think it's fair to say that the Blue Jays will be sellers this year, or will they? Because
I think they're on the fence. I think they're not going to make I don't think they're going to make a decision until mid-July. Like they're going to see where they are, like mid to late July.
Okay,
when they'll make a decision. They're close to 500, so I don't think they want to throw in the towel just yet. Because believe it or not, they're only like a game or two outside of a wild card playoff spot.
They're
2 games,
but they're 13 games back of their division.
Well, we're not going for the division title at this point. We're going for a wild card spot.
You are 3 games back.
Well,
right
still.
Now. So it's not bad. No, 3 games back on the wild card. So it's not bad because you got Baltimore, Kansas City, and then Minnesota right there with the 3 wild card spots.
Right.
But then right after that, you have the Boston Red Sox, Detroit Tigers, and the Toronto Blue Jays. So that's not bad. Actually, that's not bad at all.
So based on a lot of what I've read, I think that the Blue Jays and the Mets have a real chance to really determine how exciting or not this trade deadline is going to be. Because if the Blue Jays decide to be sellers and then you've got, I don't know, Vlad Jr. and Bo Bichette on the trading block, or Chris Bassett.
Bo Bichette has already been rumored to be on a trading block. So
well, and one team that's been mentioned have been the Guardians.
Yeah. I'm surprised about that one, to be honest with you.
I think I'm not really surprised by it. I think as far as a fit of the contenders, I think his best fit is in Cleveland, if I'm honest.
And if I need a shortstop.
Yeah, you do. And if I had to pick a team for him to be linked to, it's probably Cleveland. I still want the best situation for him, because even if Bo's not in Toronto, I want to see him thrive. And he's had a difficult season. He's not been swinging the bat like he has been the past few seasons, but I think he would fit well in Cleveland. I think within that lineup, it would take some pressure off of him to have to do everything, because right now he's considered one of those important cogs, and in that
That's
Blue
the
Jays
problem.
lineup, and
Vladdy not really doing anything.
It's hard on him. It's hard on him, but I think he'd fit right in Cleveland. I don't think he's going to get too much pressure. He's one of the guys that just wants to be one of the guys, and I think in Cleveland that would give him the opportunity to do that. You've got passionate fans in Cleveland, but I think they're reasonable fans.
Yeah, I don't think they can put both of them out there either. I think they floated Bichette out there and see, kind of get a gauge on where things are at. And I think, like Patrick said, they'll wait up till the All-Star game and kind of see where they're at and where, if they need to make a turn. I don't think they'll make a hard enough turn that they're going to dump them both, but they may dump one of them just to get some pieces. And
both of them are free agents after 2025. So if they don't think they're making progress on extensions for them, or if better yet, if Bo and Vlad don't like the trajectory that the club is taking, then
they're going to probably demand a trade.
They'll either trade him at the deadline here, I think in the summer, because they're going to want to get a return. Because
some young pieces, controllable pieces,
but also, just being completely honest, the Blue Jays farm system is bare.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Like Adam Macko aside, like a starting pitcher, and Orelvis Martinez and a couple of others, Palmagiani. There's not a whole lot to be excited about in the system. It's not like we've got like an Orioles type system where you've got like a Kierstad and Holiday and all these players just waiting to arise. I think that the cycle that they had of Bichette and Biggio when he was down there, and Vlad and a couple of the other guys, Jansen and Kirk, they're in the majors now. So they don't have like a constant flow of prospects that they can bring up. So it's going to be a hard rebuild if they decide that they're going to go and rebuild, because there's not a whole lot right now to rebuild around.
Where's Biggio at now?
Biggio is.
I know he was designated. I know he was DFA.
He was DFA'd. They have 10 days to trade him. I wouldn't be surprised if a team like the Braves tried to make a trade for him. He seems like an Anthopoulos kind of a player. Anthopoulos, is one of the ones that drafted him. So I could see the Braves being a potential fit, because he's a good guy. He's a good clubhouse guy. But if they don't, then they're going to have to put him on waivers. And I don't think anyone's going to trade for him, but I think someone will claim him on waivers.
He's already out of options, right?
No, that's the thing. He had options, and they still DFA'd him. I think part of it was the $4.5 million salary that he was on.
Yowza.
So it wasn't like he was on like a minimum salary. He was already at $4.5 million. So that's why I think they didn't just
send him down.
I think that
4.5 for that AAA. Dude, that's tough.
Yeah. So I think it was for that reason. I think that they did that. But I mean, from a human side, I hate to lose Biggio because I really like him as a player, as a person. But I mean, they had to do something, and they had guys in AAA that were performing, and so you got to try to change something. And so Spencer came up, and he's been all right. I mean, he certainly hasn't been any worse than what Biggio was. I mean, Biggio has never batted for average, but he's had some of the lowest numbers of his career so far this season. So sometimes you got to make tough decisions, and Ross Atkins decided to do that.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping that they turn it around. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. I haven't given up complete hope yet, but it's been difficult to watch. I mean, this offense has just been an anemic offense. I mean, just go up and down the lineup, and Vlad Jr. aside, I mean, you have maybe two guys batting above 250.
Yeah, dude, that's bad.
Yeah. Like Varsho has like 11 home runs, but he's batting like 213. George Springer's batting like 200, 203 or whatever it was. Some of the fringe guys have had some of the better averages on the team.
Yeah.
Like your like Davis Schneider. Danny Jansen.
Horowitz is batting 333 right now. So
yeah, and Horowitz is the guy that just came up for Biggio.
Yeah.
So I like Horowitz. And I'm glad because he was batting like 350 at Buffalo. So you had to give him a chance.
You had to give him a chance. If you're gonna put somebody down, I mean, you're gonna have to bring somebody up. That's the whole thing. So let me ask you, Donnie, because I heard reports, and then I don't know if this is true, but like there's a couple of general managers that are saying that Soto's going to probably demand somewhere in the ballpark of about 600 mil.
Pay him.
I mean, why not? Because the Ohtani thing's done blown the market crazy. So,
and I have a feeling that he's not Ohtani, and he's not going to be like, oh, I'll defer the money.
No, he's not going to do that. I don't know that he's worth it. I can see him demanding it, but at this point, these players have the teams they got the leverage right now. They've got them by the grapes. So
they got them by the nuts. I'll say it.
Yeah. So do you think the Yankees are going to be forced to do that? Because if they don't, the Mets will.
I don't think the Yankees are going to do it.
Well, do you think the Mets would? I mean, is Steve Cohen going to go out and spend that kind of money?
I don't know. I think he learned his lesson last year with all the.
I agree. I don't think the Mets are our player in this one.
I mean, because
the thing is there going to be another market outside of New York for Soto? Because if there's not, then that's the only leverage the Yankees have. No,
not in that range. There's not,
because the Dodgers aren't going to spend that kind of money with what they've
the
already
Dodgers
spent.
already spend way too much money. That's the only thing that I would say that I was like, okay, let's see if the Dodgers can do it, but they're not going to, because they spend so much money and they don't need them. You're right, they don't need them.
Well, yeah, but it's something the Dodgers have that a lot of contenders don't. The Dodgers still have a stocked farm system.
Yeah,
compared to a lot of teams. And where are they rich? They're rich in pitching, and they're rich in outfielders. So
Soto will be out at that point.
Yeah, like I know he's not much of a prospect anymore, but like Gavin Lux comes to mind. I mean, they've got some young guys that can come in and do a job. I mean, they don't, with what they've already put in for Yamamoto and Ohtani and other players. I mean, they're stocked.
Yeah, I mean,
can I throw a team out there? Let me know what you guys think.
Go ahead.
This is a wild one. Okay, I got two teams
for Soto. You think?
Yeah, for Soto.
Okay.
Cubs.
I could see them.
I could see that.
Maybe
this might be a stretch. St. Louis.
I just don't think where they are in their development. I don't think St. Louis.
What I say, it could be a stretch, but like, I mean, if you bring somebody in like that, automatically, now we're starting to see this being turned around.
Yeah,
I mean, I could see more like Atlanta or Philly going after somebody like him.
Oh, dude, I almost wanted to say Philly.
Yeah,
I just don't think they have. I don't think they need them though.
No. I mean, with Philly's in such a win now mode.
Yeah,
that, like I mean, so much of their team is so much older. Real
Houston is not going to do it. Houston is
like Real Muto's 33.
I mean, the Rangers could maybe do it.
Yeah, dude, I was thinking the same thing. Val was like, Val, what do you think?
Yeah, Val, you think the Rangers would spend $600 million on Soto?
Jesus,
wouldn't put it past the Rangers.
No, I wouldn't put it past the Rangers either.
There's only a couple of teams. I mean,
who saw them spending $252 million on A-Rod back in the day?
True. What about this one? Same division that he's in right now. Boston. Mm-hmm.
They need a star.
It's a smaller ballpark. They're at 500 right now. They're playing 500 ball with what they got. So imagine if they added that extra bat in that lineup.
Yeah. I mean, they're the type of team that could spend the money if they wanted to. They don't normally do it a lot. Well, nobody spends that kind of money, but as far as the people that have spent big contracts, Boston could do that. I mean, they need a star. They don't have a star right now.
Well,
and Boston, Boston is like a demanding,
and if they can take something from the Yankees, they'll do it in a heartbeat.
Well, I 100% agree.
Yeah, and also put on top of that they that fans in Boston are fed up because they lost Bogarts and they lost Betts.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm with you, Phil. I
Phil,
get it.
I saw
This
that
is
from Phil.
Yeah, this is like the 90s and early 2000s, right? Like,
Yeah.
they went from Boston to New
But-
York, but what if that starts to turn around and you're like,
I-
you know what? Maybe, I don't know.
I still think the Yankees might do it. I mean, of all
I
the
think
teams that are
Yankees
out there,
might
I
do
think
it,
the
but I don't
Yankees are
think
the
they
most.
will do it at the 600 mil.
Well, are they going to end up in a situation like they were with Judge, right? I mean, like where fans are demanding it.
Yeah, but they've been demanding it for so long, and look what they got. I mean, look at that contract for what's his name, who's been injured in New York all the time.
Carlos Rodon.
Besides that, yeah, right. Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh yeah.
Now, if they could get rid of Stanton's contract, that would help go a long way to securing Soto. And I don't know that they can, but that would help.
Well, I was going to say, what team is foolish enough to take that contract?
Marlins. Send it back to the Marlins. Zach, I like this comment. I remember when everyone said the Cubs would win the NL Central in 2024 after hiring Greg Counsell. Well, I mean, they're half a game back of the wild card. So, although
talking about the Cubs,
yeah, the Cubs, the NL is loaded though. Like, I mean, Phillies and Dodgers, dude, the Braves in a wild card.
Well, and see, I would argue that the National League isn't stacked. I'd say the National League's top heavy because what is there? 4 teams above 500? Last time I checked.
Yeah, well, there's 5 teams.
Are there 5 teams now?
At 5. Yeah.
Well, 4 above, 1 at.
Yeah, 5 is at 5.
Yeah, I was talking about above.
Padres are at 500. Then you got Atlanta, Milwaukee, Los Angeles.
So I wouldn't say the National League is stacked. I mean, I'd say the AL Central is stacked.
Well, you got Cleveland, Kansas City, Minnesota in the wild card. Then you got Detroit right there, 2.5 games back of the last wild card spot.
Right.
And then you got all the way down the Chicago Cubs as the worst team in the league. But it's cool though.
To Zach's point, of as far as Devers, I mean, he's no Juan Soto. We're talking like across the board superstar.
There's famous, and then there's stratosphere famous.
There's star players, and then there's people that don't follow the team that know you, and that's what Soto is. People that don't follow the Yankees or whatever, they know who Juan Soto is.
They know who Juan Soto is.
They know that name.
They know his shimmy.
Yeah. In fact, if he hadn't have put it up there and you'd have asked me who on the Red Sox even was a star, I would not have even thought of his name because it wouldn't come to mind.
I would have. I like.
You would. Yeah, and he's a good player. But I thought back when they had Bogarts there, to me Bogarts was their next star.
They should have never let
Bogarts go because he was the guy they should have built around.
Well, and that's what I mean about that. That's where the motivation for getting Soto would be, is because Boston fans are already PO'd because you let Betts go the first time you traded him, and then you let Bogarts get away because you thought he'd take a hometown discount to stay. Yeah, and then that's when
they really play that bad, dude.
Well, that's when the Padres were in their, they always switch back from spend now to not spend anything, and then they were in their spend now mode, and they're like, well, we want to get one of these premier shortstops on the market, and they said we're going to overpay to get Bogarts, and Bogarts said, I'm going to take the money.
Yeah,
and I don't blame him.
Felicia.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
See, like I could see Boston being a player with Toronto, trying to get Vlad or somebody like that.
Be a trade
or something. I mean,
they're not going to do it within the division. Toronto's going to be like, nah, bro.
But those are the kind of names that Boston would go after. Somebody like that. They would go after a player with name recognition.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
But with the Vlad thing, with any team with it, they're not going to trade. I mean, that's a rarity that you're going to see like Boston and New York, right? Or Boston and Toronto or Baltimore doing something. I don't think they're going to do that. So I as far as Cleveland, I'll be honest with you guys. I had them at third best. I'm super surprised, dude. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like, that's it. Oh, I like that question, Phil. I'm going to talk about that.
We'll come back around to that in a second.
But with what they have, you lost Beaver for the year, you know what I mean? And then you're like, oh man, after that, but they've been killing it. Like,
Cleveland has been, and Cleveland's even had some injuries. I mean, Justin Bieber.
Trevor Stephan is Gavin Williams is another pitcher that they
You
lost
just
for
got
the year.
You just got Stephen Kwan back.
But Stephen Kwan was gone for a while because he had his
Right.
hamstring, right?
Yeah.
And then
Right.
once you get a hamstring injury in the year, like that takes a while for you to recuperate from that.
But he's an important cog in what you guys normally do.
Oh,
Defensively,
100%.
he gets on base. I mean, he's
he's our first bet right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, losing your ace, Justin Bieber. I mean, that's so.
Oh,
I guess some people call him Shane Bieber, but whatever.
Justin,
like
Shane, not Justin,
yeah,
whatever. It's the usual. Who they need a shortstop, right? Because second base, that's locked, right?
Bo to me is a perfect fit for you guys.
Jimenez is locked. Then you have Jose Ramirez locked. That's not going anywhere. So you got third, second, short. You got first base, who is the Josh Naylor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're right, Bo would fit.
And the thing is, Bo when he's comfortable, Bo is a hit machine. Bo's led the league in hits like the last 3 seasons.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you have, because I'll be honest with you, dude. Gabriel Arias is not doing anything for me. Brian Rocchio is not doing anything for me. They can't hit worth for shit.
They're stopgaps.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
100%. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like one of the biggest mistakes you probably made is trading Rosario, right?
Yeah, I 100% agree. Rosario would have been a good in-between person that actually can get you some hits.
Well, yeah, and he was doing an okay job for you guys before he got dealt. Like that was like giving up before you really needed to. Like that was that. Yeah, that was that question we had last year where it was like, wasn't that a little too early?
Yeah, because then you released a player that you got.
Yes, yeah, but I mean, I think that Vogt has done a phenomenal job,
outstanding job with that team, dude.
Because
that whole division has been rock solid, though. You know what I mean? Like you were saying, it's like Kansas City 3.5 back right now.
Yep.
I mean, granted, they're losing to the Yankees, but the Yankees are a juggernaut that I also didn't see coming. I'll be honest with you.
I'd like to say that I did.
Yeah. Kansas City, Minnesota, right? Those teams are doing hella good in that division. The AL Central is the best division in baseball, if you think about it.
Well, I mean, you have as many 500 teams as the National League does above 500.
Yeah, so Detroit, one game under 500, just one, dude. They win tonight.
You did have before the Tigers' recent slump. You did have that many,
which is crazy considering last year the Central was like
the worst
5 through 10 of the American League. When you looked at the East and the Central, it was like the first team in the Central was like the last team in the East, and now this year it's way. I mean, hell, y'all got teams that are better than half the teams in the East now. So
and wasn't that before the Blue Jays said "hold my beer" and said we'll get swept by an AL Central team?
You got my boys coming out though.
Oh God, don't remind me.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a bloodbath.
It's interesting.
I'm gonna feel Zach's pain because like what he had to go through.
I was doing that when we were here.
It's gonna be the same thing next week. It's like
we'll talk.
We're gonna get Genesis Cabrera into the game in a critical situation, and you're gonna have Naylor hitting like a 3-run shot or Jose Ramirez hitting a grand slam or something like that.
Now you guys are like me, right? Like, we're just talking about I don't judge anything the first couple of months of the season, right? Like I don't do it. It's like once June gets here, that's when I start really saying, all right, so here are the players and here are the ones that are pretenders, right? I'm going to say this right now. The Houston Astros are pretenders.
Yeah. The next 3 weeks, like from this point in June, like the next month, from this point in June to the All-Star break, this 4 weeks coming up, that is really the separator. By the All-Star break, you're really going to see who's who. You're starting to see it. You'll really see it start taking shape. But you're right. Astros are they're the only thing they got going for them is that the Angels don't have Ohtani anymore or Trout right now, and Oakland's Oakland. So
But Oakland's still better than advertised.
Right.
I'd put
Oakland
up there with Houston at the moment.
Hey,
They've fallen off some
is,
in the last few weeks, but they were crushing it, a month ago.
Hey, listen, Oakland is only technically two games back of the New York Mets.
Yeah.
With a higher payroll. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that.
Well, the Mets have the highest. Do the Mets have the highest payroll in baseball or second to LA?
I think it's LA right now.
I would think it's got to be LA.
I mean, I could be wrong, so we'll see.
Well, I mean, I know they shaved off Scherzer and Verlander's salaries, so that probably helped. But
yeah, listen, I'll say I'm looking at the AL. Tampa, I mean, that they have a tough schedule going ahead. You know what I mean? Like that division is tough right now, and so they're 4 games back. Yeah, exactly. The Blue Jays right now. Tampa's 31-35. Blue Jays are 32-34. Yeah, man. Then you got the NL. Cincy not too far back right now. They're losing, but they're 32-34, just half a game back. The Cubs half a game back. Cardinals half a game back.
Yeah,
and even the Pirates are a game back. I mean, the Pirates finally came back down to earth after that hot start, which they did the same thing last year. They started hot and then boom, everybody figured them out.
Yep.
So I'll tell you this: the Dodgers have the 7th highest payroll.
All right, go over the top 6.
Is it the Mets?
The Mets are number 1.
That's what I thought.
Total payroll allocation $308 million.
Yeah.
Woo.
And they've got 190 active, 40 million injured, 76 million retained.
How much injured?
40. Hell, the Yankees have got 50 million on injured.
Yowza.
And by the way,
Yankees are second by only 3 million.
Jesus.
They got 305. Houston is third.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, Patrick. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say really quick. Sorry to interrupt you. I was just going to give the Yankees credit, which I don't love doing, but
I won't.
Well, I'm just saying the Yankees have had Garrett Cole on the DL from the very beginning. It's the same thing I would say about the Guardians, right? I mean,
what's up, Tom? He's on Instagram, by the way. Just wanted to say, what's up, Tom?
What?
He said Bonilla. Don't forget Bonilla. He's still on there.
Yeah, yes.
That's in the retained, I think.
Yeah.
But
in perpetuity.
But the Yankees have had injuries, and they're still playing like they are. So I think that's a real credit to the Yankees, and like the Guardians have had injuries, and you're still playing the way you are. I mean, like I could argue about the Blue Jays having a couple injuries, but so have other teams, and they're playing through it. So
yeah.
So anyways, I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. You go right ahead.
No, that's okay. No, that's good stuff. So Houston is sitting at third with 249 million.
And then I want to see Houston is 5.5 back of the last spot in the wild card.
Yeah. Then the next is you've got Philadelphia, Texas, and Atlanta ahead of LA.
Wow. Atlanta's in the wild card.
And then, surprise, surprise, guess who's number 8?
The Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. Blue Jays are number 8.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that.
And just to round out the top 10 real quick, the Cubs and the Giants.
Yeah, I see that. Where is it, Cleveland?
Cleveland.
I'm gonna take a guess. 21.
24.
Lower.
28.
26. 99 million. Only 60 million of that is on the active 26-man roster right now.
Yeah. Who are you paying to not play for you, Ed?
Surprisingly, the Yankees only have 50 million injured.
Golly.
Let's see. So who's that? Is that all Garrett Cole?
Probably.
Or
just looking to see who has the lowest.
Or is Carlos Rodon on there as well?
The lowest injured. So the Cubs in the top 10, Cubs have the lowest amount of payroll on the injured list at 6.5.
That's not bad. They're healthy.
Not at all.
Considering their payroll is 224 million, 198 million of that's active.
Well, at least you're getting mileage out of the people you're paying.
Yeah, true story.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Out of Oakland's payroll, only 32 million of their payroll is active of the 62 million total. So the Yankees almost have as much on the injured list as the Oakland A's have in total payroll, not even just active. They definitely have more than what they've got active.
I'm not surprised.
So your bottom four are Miami, Tampa, Pittsburgh, and Oakland. Tampa always surprises me that they have such a low payroll and they're still always, mostly always good.
Contending.
They're not doing the thing this year like they've been, but it's still early.
We're sending you Ed, the Guardians definitely won with what they're paying Jose Ramirez. He could have gotten paid so much more. See here, I 100% agree.
Spot on.
He said it though. Ramirez said, "Hey, I could get paid $225 here and be happy, or get paid more and not be happy."
Right.
He wanted to stay in Cleveland, which was like insane to me.
The Blue Jays wanted him. Boys.
Oh yeah, a bunch of teams wanted him.
Boy, is he loving his decision right now.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give him credit, man. The Guardians and him, they both won on that one. They won. It was a mutual thing, and I gotta give him credit where credit is due.
Is Antonetti still your GM?
He's president.
Well, I was gonna say, hasn't he been in Cleveland like 100 years at this point?
He has been.
Like he's been there a long time.
Because he took over after my boy went to your team.
Mark Shapiro, yeah.
Shapiro.
Yeah. Shapiro, well, would you like him back? Because we'll get him back to you.
We good.
By the way, do you have like an assistant GM spot for Ross Atkins? Because you can have him too.
Probably.
Do you have like a coaching role?
We can put him at sanitation.
Do you have a scouting role for John Schneider? Because you can have him too.
Nah, we're good. So, it's gonna be interesting, boys. It's gonna be interesting. This is the month
I'm
that's
happy
right
for you
here.
guys, though. In the spirit of Anna D. Tomaso and the baseball bucket list podcast, I'm truly happy for both of you that your teams are doing well. In all seriousness,
you can join the bandwagon, baby. We take applications all the time.
Well, at playoff time, I'm going to be up for bids. So, so get ready for me.
Yeah, well,
you know who to root for.
Not the Yankees.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's not going to be the Yankees, Donnie. I'm sorry.
It'll be either out of all our friends teams, it's going to be either Guardians or Kansas City.
Yeah.
And he's going AL Central.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
come on, baby, stay in the division. You got to stay in the East, man.
I'm not one of those division people.
You can't do that. You know what I mean?
And I don't hate the Yankees. I don't hate the Red Sox, but I don't ever gravitate.
That doesn't mean that you're going to root for them. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a much different.
I'm not going to wish ill will, but I'm not going to be like,
right.
Oh, dude.
Listen, I'm happy for you, Donnie. Like you alone can make me stomach the Yankees. Because as long as if they make you happy, I'm happy that they win for you. That is an honest, true statement. Just like I feel about the Guardians, that if it makes
not so much.
I've not always been this way. But Anna has taught me to just kind of love the game, and if it makes my friends happy, then that's how I feel. And I was never ever that way. So but I can honestly say recently I have been.
I still won't buy a Yankees hat though. Don't worry about it.
Too late. I already have one.
I have one. Someone sent me one. It's a Mother's Day one. I'm not wearing it.
Was that? Oh, that's right. The mystery box one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of Detroit ones. So I don't know why they want me to root for Detroit when I'm not going to.
Did Mike Sellers send you those?
Yeah, he did. He did send me 2 Detroit Lions. All right. I want to come back. I want to go back to this one because this is a great question. And then I got another question for you guys. Start one, bench one, cut one. Queso, salsa, guacamole.
Ooh.
Is this with chips?
Good question.
I'm gonna turn this one to Phil because he's the one that brought this question. So what kind of chips are we doing? Are we doing tortilla chips? Are we doing pita chips? Are we doing regular chips? You know what I mean? Potato chips?
Well, see, with any of those, I would prefer tortilla chips.
Yeah.
So would I.
I mean, I'll jump
I'll-
in and say this: if it's tortilla chips, I'm gonna, tortilla chips. Okay, I'm gonna start queso. I'm gonna bench guacamole, and I'm cutting salsa. I'll go
out of town.
I'll go with queso and guac.
We're
over
about to
salsa.
start a fight in here right now.
Ooh.
So first of all, I want to say Tom on Instagram on this, and he says, I'll say MILB did that for him, Patrick. Not one person, but MILB did that for him to the rooting part.
Who said that? Tom did?
Yeah, Tom Take.
Yeah.
He said that, and then a Yankee fan with the Renegades Rays affiliate in my backyard. So I will bathe in the white queso from the Mexican restaurants. Hashtag no shame. All right, Zach.
Hey, queso and chips is the best. I mean,
Respect, man.
So here, this is a tough one. This is a really good one. There's a good question
Very good question.
because I'm a fan of all three.
oh, I love all three. I love a lot of the green sauces. That's the problem with salsa for me in this equation is because there's so many variations of salsa. If I had to cut one, I could cut salsa. And I used to not be a big guacamole fan, but I have been more so in the last few years. And I think if it came down to it, I'd rather have guacamole with my chips than salsa.
Oh, dude, I will tear up some guac.
Now, especially if it's fresh made. I know some friends that have made it straight up fresh. I mean, that stuff was it Paul that made that at your house?
Yeah.
That was some good guacamole.
That stuff was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was great stuff. I'm not gonna give the man credit for everything.
It could have been a little spicier.
That it needs a little bit of a kick.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, Caputo can do pretty good with guacamole.
Rhonda goes. Start queso, bench salsa, cut guac.
She
Throw it
does
out
not
the
like
door.
guacamole.
I love me some guac. All right, so Patrick, what you got?
Starting queso. This is a tough one because I like all three as well. But I'm gonna bench salsa and cut guacamole.
Let me grab
Which-
that. Let me grab
which is hard for me to say because I love guacamole too, but I'm going the Rhonda Wise route on this one.
I like to say that your list is also stupid. I don't like your list. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Calm down. All right, guys.
Don't talk to me like I'm Mike Sellers.
Right. For us that we just really make fun of him because of his list, we do get a lot of lists questions, which is awesome.
We do.
Okay, so I'll start guac. Darla makes a mean guac, dude. I'll tear up some guac though. So little secret for guac, okay, guys. If you want to keep the guac to stay fresh longer, put one of the pits in the guac. And keep it in there, and it stays fresher. There you go. Because guys, the more you know. So
All right.
Zerk.
Yeah.
Killing me here.
So Ed, Mexican salsa or salsa criolla?
Salsa criolla all day. Come on, man.
Listen,
You know
I
me,
only wanted
baby.
to say the question because I wanted to work on my Spanish.
It's pretty good. Criolla.
Criolla.
There you go.
Criolla.
I cannot roll an R to save my life.
I can't
Neither
roll
can my
an R
daughter.
either.
I'm trying to work on her on that one. But I will start guac. I will bench queso, and then if I have to, I will send salsa to the minor leagues. How's that?
But does the salsa have options?
This is their last one.
Man, so they're not like Biggio? They actually
no.
they don't have any options? Okay.
There, one more. That's it. You know what I mean? Because Donnie's right. There's so many variations of salsa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guac is guac, dude. You gotta put some stuff in there, right? And then
Yeah.
queso, bro.
Yeah.
So what do you like to put in to spice up your guac?
So here's what we do, right? So we do tomatoes, onions, okay,
Yep.
cilantro, okay. And here's two things that a lot of people don't put. I don't know if you guys do this or not. Well, a couple things. Obviously, lime juice.
Mhm.
Okay. Garlic.
Yep.
Okay. And then here's the secret to ours here. Adobo. The adobo Goya seasoning.
Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Very
You
good.
can put whatever hot salsa you want. You know what I mean? Hot sauce you want. Mix it however you want, but that's how we make it here. Let me tell you.
So I've never made it fresh. I've either had people make it for me or I just buy it. So.
Fresh. Well, because you don't eat it as much in your house because Rhonda doesn't,
she doesn't like it. So yeah.
Is it the consistency, Rhonda? Is that what it is? Is the consistency?
Yeah, she's all about the consistency stuff because there's a lot of things. I mean, she doesn't even like avocado a whole lot. I mean, I'll make avocado toast. I'll put avocado on.
I love it.
Do you put a little salt on your toast and a little lime or lemon juice?
I actually got a like a little seasoning thing, avocado toast seasoning. It's kind of a mixture of stuff. Somebody else turned me on to it. I said at the house, I can't think of what it is, but it's like a little grinder, and I just kind of grind that on top of it. But I like to put like a boiled egg chopped up on there too as well.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well, good boiled egg, and you smash
until about 10 years ago. I've never cared for avocado or guac or anything like that, and I just tried it one day on a burger actually when we were in Hawaii, and I was like, "Whoa, man, that's a new world."
It's good on a burger.
Dude, guac on a burger.
Yeah,
dude, put guac on a black bean burger.
Ooh, oh man, I love a black bean burger. I didn't think about that.
Change your life.
All right,
love it.
It'll change your life, bro. I'm all about my protein. Okay. But avocado on a black bean burger, man, listen.
I'm
just saying.
Yeah, she doesn't like the consistency of an avocado either. I love stuff like that. I love anything with a weird texture.
Puerto Ricans, we love our avocado, so you know what I mean? Aguacate. Not the avocados from Mexico, but the big one. The big avocados. Those are the ones we like. HEB grocery stores on Texas sell green chili queso. I mean, come on, that's good stuff.
I think I saw some green chili queso at Aldi the other day.
Ooh,
hey man, Aldi's is
they got some good stuff. We like them.
They do. Yeah, I like Aldi.
Hell yeah, bro. Aldi's is legit, So, speaking of food items, so we were all three of us and four of us really were making fun of this one. But the recent there's been some controversy, guys, in the food
in the MLE.
Yeah, and the Major League, let me ask you, why would you? This makes me angry, and I think it's hilarious on so many levels.
It's the stupidest thing in the world, but it's just funny.
Right? Why would you, the biggest, competitive eater in the world, you're going to ban him from the Nathan's hot dogs eating contest? Why?
Because he signed with the purported
another processed food giant.
Like quote fake food
perspective, like competition. Even though they're vegan meat, they're a vegan meat company or a vegan food company. So not even meat.
Like, what does that have to do with him crushing 72 hot dogs?
Well, and I don't like. If anything, I think it would be something he couldn't do, not him being banned from it.
Right.
I would think Impossible would ban him from being in a Nathan sponsored eating contest. And he came out on social media today and said he's never had a contract with the MLE or Nathan's. So he's done this, I think he's probably gotten appearance fees and stuff like that. But let's face it. I mean, Kobayashi recently retired from the competitive eating. And then you've got Joey Chestnut, who is by far your biggest celebrity since Kobayashi.
Right, because he's the one who dethroned Kobayashi.
Yes, yeah.
Do you think
7-time how many times has he won it in a row? Like 7 times or something like that?
But that's what I was going. Do you think it's because nobody can beat him and they want it to be a more competitive thing? It's almost like it's a boring
I'd
event.
say it's motivated in that way. And so this wasn't out for them.
Yeah.
And then they had to say PR wise, we wish that he would come back, and do it. But yeah, maybe a chance to try to make it more competitive and try to,
like I told you guys, today.
And make it something where you see new names. But here's the problem: you're not going to get eyes on the television this year on July 4th if Joey Chestnut's not in it.
No,
No,
this is
like
this is
who
my
was there?
theory right here.
I think it was Eric,
And-
or one of you said no one's going to tune in to see someone eat 28 hot dogs.
Right.
This is my theory. They're starting the conversation now. They want some traction on this, right? And the fact that they had to do it with the biggest star, it makes absolute sense. Guarantee you that it's there on July 4th eating some hot dogs. Guarantee you he'll be
They'll
there.
make a concession, you think, by the July
Well,
4th?
yeah, right. Because
Yeah.
now you're what yourself saying, hey, like this is all a marketing ploy. Let's ban him. We'll just bring him back.
And
See,
and to Phil's point here,
Like I texted you guys. Yeah, Phil's got a good point there.
yeah, I get that, but it's like a one-time event. It's like a one-time yearly event.
Yeah.
So,
Well, like I told you guys, Impossible should jump on this and create a contest right away on July 4th. Competitive eating contest. Who can beat Joey Chestnut?
Who can eat
eating Impossible
the most fake
hot
meat?
dogs? Yeah. Who wants to challenge Joey Chestnut in a hot dog eating contest of Impossible hot dogs?
And hold on a second.
This is a marketing genius thing for Impossible. If they
Joey
want
Chestnut, is it impossible to beat him? You
He's
know,
not.
like I mean, there's a lot of ways that you could go with this.
You've already used that joke today. You didn't need to use it twice.
Yeah, you can't do that one again.
Well, I didn't use it. I didn't use it online, so you know, to a lot of people, it's new.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing, though. Like, where does it say that? And I'm going to disagree with Phil on this one because, yeah, it's called Nathan's Hot Dogs, right? But it's the eating contest. It's not like you need to sign with Nathan's in perpetuity in order for you to eat those. Like, because these guys are competitive eaters of other things as well.
Right. They competitively eat all kinds of stuff that's not hot dogs.
Yeah, but also like the average viewer that's tuning in to watch the hot dog eating contest, they're not going to know what brand it is. If you don't bring attention to it, they will if you start bringing a whole bunch of attention to it.
Well, yeah, before today, did anybody know that Joey Chestnut represented Impossible Foods?
I didn't.
Exactly.
No one cared.
Exactly. No one cared. Nobody even knew it until you brought it up.
Yeah.
You gave them more publicity than they needed.
Yeah. And I understand what Phil's saying. Like Nathan's as a company, wants to make sure Nathan's hot dogs are being eaten. I understand their motivation, but
no one
I just think it might backfire.
But no one is saying that he's not going to be eating the Nathan's hot dogs. He's just saying that he signed with them.
Right.
Yeah. I think what he's probably saying is that maybe as part of his contract, he can't be seen eating a competitor's hot dogs, but let that come from Impossible. Don't let it come from you. You just
made it worse for you. You should have let Impossible say, hey, I understand this is Nathan's hot dogs. Can we have Joey Chestnut eat our Impossible hot dog?
Yeah.
At that point, that's when you're like,
yeah,
okay, Impossible, you're an idiot.
Yeah, let Impossible block him from being in the contest. No,
exactly.
Don't just because he's already competed in what is it? The one at Labor Day? Like that's not a Nathan sponsored event. And they've always let him compete otherwise in a competing promotion.
Yeah.
So if it's going to come up that the exclusivity rights that Impossible has with Joey Chestnut with his deal, let Impossible just make that call about saying, Joey, we can't let you fit in Nathan's. That way, Nathan said we would have loved to have him, but per his deal, and we're disappointed. He's always welcome in the future. That's what I would have.
Yeah.
But based on Joey's reaction to everything today, it doesn't sound like Impossible would have stopped him from participating in it. Like if he was under that kind of deal, he'd have to say something.
Yeah.
He's not, he would be under no illusions about, he's not going to want to lose that deal.
No.
So it didn't sound like Impossible was, from the sounds of it, it doesn't sound like Impossible was going to stop him from participating in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, where I would presume you'd be eating Nathan's hot dogs, not Impossible hot dogs.
Because it's the Nathan's hot dogs, eating contest. Like it's not Impossible.
Yeah.
So again, they blew their load kind of early. Nathan's did. They screw themselves.
Well, yeah. Unless the only other out I can maybe give them is that maybe in the negotiations for him to do that, he insisted that he had to bring Impossible hot dogs to eat at Nathan's event. That'd be the only thing.
But see, if you're Nathan's and he demands that, you don't ban him because of the contract. You ban him and point out that that's what he's asking. Like you bring that to the forefront if that's the case.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like you call them out on that if that's the case.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
Just like whoever's in charge of PR of Nathan's is really making a mistake at the
They
moment.
screwed up big time.
Yeah. But
listen, I'm
Phil's point's well taken. Phil's point is well taken. I mean, like they can't let him eat a competitor's product, but like you said, at least you need to say that. Then you need to say, unless I've misread the reports, what they're just saying is we don't, it's by virtue of the fact he has a deal. It's not because of that. It's not because of any other reason.
Check the other.
Okay.
So now they're within their rights.
Yeah, but then they should have said that. That's not how it came out.
They just say he's banned completely.
Right.
Well, I'll put it this way: based on the source that I read, I didn't see that. So if that is, I'll take back what I said. But I just didn't see that part.
Anyways, listen, guys, this is Nathan's Hot Dogs. It's July 4th. We all know that no one is gonna be giving Joey Chestnut some impossible hot dog. It's not gonna happen. I've had them. They're not that good. Okay. So it's not like it's gonna be, you know what I mean? So like I don't want to hear it like, oh, he wanted impossible. No, it's like if you want to compete, this is what you gotta eat. If you don't, then you're out. It's as simple as that. If they would have come up and said it that way, dude, we're game. We're good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because that now that you put the ball on his court and you make him decide.
Yeah. Joey Chestnut. I guess he's going to be the new star.
I like it.
Hey, so can I bring up something that Patrick gave us last Thursday that we haven't really discussed and throw it out there? New era to acquire 47. What do you guys think about that?
I was just going to close with that.
I was like, what? Like, we haven't even really talked about it much since Patrick threw it out there Thursday, which I know we were kind of waiting for tonight a little bit too. But after this hot dog thing, it's like, dang, what the heck now with this controversy?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's because of which was the brother that passed away, Victor from 47 that just recently passed away?
Yeah.
You think it's because of that now the company's like, we're gonna maybe cash out?
But why, dude? You're making so much money.
I know.
Dude.
Yeah.
I know. And it's such a great competitive market between the two.
And what I always hate is I love competition in the market. I don't like it when something monopolizes the market or when you create the big giants, and because to me it never.
This hurts me. I'll be honest with you. It's like I haven't said much about this.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've been thinking about it and I want to see how this is gonna turn out, because I'm a supporter of 47 through and through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 98% of my hats are 47.
Yeah, I mean that's what I wanted to know too. Is what does this mean for?
So are they going to liquidate the whole 47?
Right? Does it just go away? Because if it just goes away and everything's just new era.
Silhouette called the 9 cleanup.
Don't say that. I got into an argument today, by the way, because I got upset with a coworker of mine because he said, "Where does it say that the 920 is a dad hat?" Or I'm like, "That is a dad hat." Like it's literally the dad hat. The 47 cleanup, the 920s, those are dad hats.
The dad hat is a look. That's what it is.
The dad hat.
Like, I've never heard it called that. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Well, like the dad hat is a style. Like the cleanup and the 920 are company names.
Yeah, those are company models.
There's your company silhouettes or styles, but the generic term is really that's been accepted has been dad hat. I mean, it's
the relaxed fit,
relaxed fit adjustable.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was like, "Oh, I've never heard of it being called a dad hat." I'm like, "You are high."
I mean, it's probably because New Era. Did they even use the term dad hat on the 920s when they? Because I know 47 does, or maybe it's just MILB.
47 uses cleanup.
They use cleanup, but
and then New Era uses 920.
And honestly, New Era was late to the.
New Era was way late to the game.
Yeah, to the relaxed adjustable fit game, because like New Era started out as a company in Darby, New York that that made like the on-field fitted, you know,
Yeah,
like that.
Well, they were
Here-
actually just a regular hat
Yeah,
company.
they
weren't
were a
even
hat company. And then, but as far as like athletic wear, they started out with that wool fitted.
Yeah.
The 5950 was like
the
their
fitteds
thing
and the
that they became known
snapbacks was
for.
what they always wanted a structured hat. They
Yeah.
were reluctant to go to the non-structured.
Yeah, they did that to kind of fit in with the times because
Yeah.
more people were going for that, and you know,
listen, if they take away the 47, that's when I'm gonna have an issue with all of this.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get rid of 47. I think they're smarter than that. I mean, yeah, once you've got an established brand like that, you're not going to get rid of it.
You just can't, dude. You
No,
can't.
I mean,
They're not
as long
gonna
as they
do-
keep it as a separate entity, even under their umbrella, that's fine. But they need
I
to keep
think-
it as a brand.
I think they will. I mean, I think that I can't foresee I mean, because New Era is going to get this new company is going to get the profits regardless. So why would you get rid of a?
They're definitely getting a lot of profit from me alone. You know.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
I'm one
so-
shy of 600, by the way.
Well, I mean, you know, in honor of your hat, it looks like New Era and 47 are getting hitched. So,
Oh.
Quit. I quit.
oh,
Oh,
and viewership just went down.
we just
he
lost
hit that one right at the 1 hour mark too.
He
I mean, that
really
was right
did.
on the
He's
dot.
just
Yeah,
boom.
We're just right inside the 1 hour mark.
It's like the midnight thing. You know what I mean?
Boom.
Just-
Zing.
So, but here's the thing, though. I kind of want to wait how this is going to look. I don't want to jump the gun because a lot of people have been jumping the gun on this this one. I want to be, you know, respectful of what they're going to do because it doesn't really close until what?
It's at the end of 2024.
Yeah.
The end of the year.
End
So
of the year. So
Well, and it's not official until it's official. We've heard
true.
announcements before, right? So,
and then all of a sudden there's like, oh, there's some antitrust
There's a
issue
snag
going
or-
on.
yeah,
So
something comes up. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's, you know, you don't want to get too reactionary before something happens. So
But is it lost on you guys that a New York company is acquiring a Boston company?
I didn't even think about it that way. Yeah,
good point. I didn't think about it.
that's funny.
You know,
Yeah,
but and they were right there, right next to each other for so long. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
One started in 27, the other one in 47.
yeah.
Yep.
That's interesting.
I mean,
I
either
love
way,
Phil's comment. Dad has a way of life.
It is a way of life.
well, I mean, either way, it's going to be a new era.
Oh, oh man. I can't believe Eric's missing all these great jokes.
I know.
Dude.
I know.
Dude, you are batting 1,000 tonight.
This is one of those things where we got to tell Eric. You know, you always see those videos that says "wait till the end."
Yep.
Yeah.
This is one we got to tell Eric.
Yep.
You got to watch tonight's shows. It's
You
on
gotta
fire,
watch the
but you
whole
got to
thing.
wait till the end.
So,
Yeah.
so Eric Prophet, if you're watching this, that was for you, my man.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my thoughts on this
Mm,
until we see what's gonna happen because we don't know. We honestly don't know.
yeah. Well, the good thing is that you'll be there to clean up the pieces. So if something goes wrong, so
God, this makes sense. I'm just gonna go jump right over that
yeah,
one.
just
I don't even know what to say now for the
Yeah,
answers.
there's-
Like I don't want to throw a word out there.
Does it make sense now though? Like when you try to call customer service for New Era or when you try to call customer service for 47, there's no phone number.
yeah.
It's email
mean,
only.
Yeah.
So
and
this
you're
has
lucky there
been
was-
in the works. This tells me this has been in the works for a while now.
Yeah.
well, since and did you notice there was like after the pandemic that they got rid of the phone numbers?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And never brought him back.
never brought it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never brought it back.
Because I had a number for New Era that I used to call, and then they said, we're no longer operating this customer service center. It's like, oh, we're good.
Yeah. Nobody's having people in the offices anymore. I mean, nobody
No.
brought them back really.
Yep.
Very few have.
There's
Yeah.
more of a hybrid model now, though.
Yeah.
That's what they're going
Yeah.
back to. Some people actually some companies are starting to bring them back. Like, nah, bro, you guys got to come back now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruh.
We got too many buildings that are empty, and I need you guys to fill it up again.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for.
Yeah.
On a hybrid model. Phil, that's an awesome. Rockhounds have a fun ballpark. I'll be tuning in from Seattle Cheney Studs game next week. Nice.
Love that. Like every time I think I've heard of every team, Zach ends up at the stadium where I learn a new name.
Yeah, new name.
Yep.
I know. It's insane.
Well,
All right.
the Seattle Cheney Studs, those are the ones that go to the NBC, right? Or that have historically.
Speaking of,
There was the Seattle Studs that would go to the NBC.
I got my NBC T-shirt in the mail.
Nice. Which one did you get, Ed?
I got the liberal BJs.
Oh, nice.
I did. I couldn't help it. It was
Nice.
just too funny. Just too funny of a T-shirt.
That's
Which
a
is
good
an
one.
active team, by the way. Just so you guys know, the liberal BJs is an active team in the NBC.
Multi-time NBC champions.
That's right. So I had to get it, and I got the. Show you guys, the support local baseball.
God, I gotta get that hat.
From Official League.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, look at the side of the show up.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, what was speaking of the NBC shirts, let me make sure I get something in for our missing co-host. The NBC's played in Wichita, and I have season tickets to the Wind Surge, but I won't be there because I'm going to be on Profit Palooza Junior. Even though they're bringing back baseball around the clock, I won't be able to be there because I'm going to be at Profit Palooza Junior.
Oh, man. Well,
all right. So Zach says the Studs and the Seattle Cheney Studs are the same thing that play in the NBC.
See, like I said, Zach's always teaching me something.
there you go.
That dude's an encyclopedia, right? He's walking Google.
He really is, dude.
Zach, just create a website of your baseball encyclopedia brain, and then I'm just gonna put in a random question. And
we're gonna have a segment of him coming on and talking about a specific team on the show.
So Zach's the kind of guy that if he was in Hot Tub Time Machine and he went back in time, we wouldn't be calling it Google now. We would just be calling it Beeson. He would have invented Google and called it Beeson.
And go to a liberal BJ's game in Kansas. You'd have fun time. You'd have a fun time to go see the Wizard of Oz house down the road.
Is that on the Yellow Brick Road? Well, that happened.
Yeah.
You're all week. You're all week, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna end on that one. Hey, what you guys got on this week?
I'm headed home in a few hours. I'll probably get a 3-4 hours sleep, then I'm gonna head home. I'll be home tomorrow, and then Ron and I hit the road first thing Thursday morning, headed to Nashville for the Savannah Bananas.
Nice.
Against the Firefighters this time.
Nice.
Michael Holsinger's joining us. Mike Sellers is joining us.
Oh, Mike Sellers is going, huh?
Yeah, he's got a couple of friends that are going to join us too. Johnny Bolin and Melinda can't make it.
I thought Mike Sellers. I didn't think Mike Sellers liked Nashville.
Neither did I.
He has friends there. They're coming to the game with us. So.
Mike Sellers gets to go there, but can't make a show. Okay, cool.
Oh, great. Great. He's bringing tennis enthusiasts to a baseball game. Outstanding.
Exactly. So then Friday, Rhonda and I are going with Holsinger to Chattanooga Lookouts game.
Oh,
look out for that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dinger. So that's what we've got planned for Thursday, Friday, and then
God, what did I do?
Then we'll head back home on the weekend. So be home for Father's Day, which there's no Father's Day MILB hats or MLB.
Well, and
there's no Father's Day dad hats.
Or dad hats. I mean, yeah.
And before I forget to say it, happy Father's Day to both of you gentlemen.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
And just for that, I did a couple extra dad jokes tonight just for Father's Day.
Appreciate you.
The one without the kids doing the dad jokes.
The one without the kids
exactly. The one that's not a dad doing the dad jokes.
One that's not a dad. Yep.
Okay, I get it, boys. All right. So Patrick, what you got going on this week, my friend? Oh, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, look who decided to show up.
Is this an influencer gracing us with his presence?
Yeah, check out that shirt and that hat.
Yeah, there you go.
What's the score in that Yankees game again?
10-0.
Donnie didn't even want to.
I didn't want to say anything.
Come on, another double play. Come on.
So you guys are going to lose, right? And
they got three more at bats. This is only the seventh inning.
It's over.
It's over. So Cleveland just won, by the way.
Yeah, who'd you play?
Don't matter. The team that's in front of us.
Junior college.
We could play. Listen, we could be playing the Pee Wee, football team or who for all I care. As long as it's on the schedule, I don't care who it is. Yeah, I said football.
You're playing.
They only have to play the Yankees 3 more times this year.
We'll play the Little League, winner, in the Philippines for all I care.
Listen, you will be next week. You're going to play the Blue Jays.
True story. So we get, see. Don't blame me, baby. I just played the schedule. We just play the schedule.
I can't with this dude's jokes tonight.
Oh, bro. Have you been listening the whole time?
It's a new era tonight with these hats.
It's a new era tonight, baby.
I can't.
And by the way, Eric, happy Father's Day to you too, my friend.
Thank you. It's our anniversary and Father's Day on Sunday, so that day is all about me.
Did you just say that out loud right next to your wife?
No, she's at the game. I just got done with the work event. We were bowling. So she's not here, but she knows that. I've told her multiple times. Sunday it's all about me.
Mr. Influencer, what was your name on the bowling score screen?
The influencer, of course.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Hey Donnie, get some of that Nashville hot chicken at Hottie B's.
Might have to do that. Definitely.
Oh, some hot chicken right now sounds real yummy.
By the way, Mr. Influencer, I'm glad you had a spare moment to come on the DHC Sports Show.
So what did everybody? I know you text us about your shirt. What did everybody really think about your shirt?
They just shook their head and they're like, do you really? And I said, yes, that's me on my shirt wearing the same hat that's on my shirt. It's a thing. And then people were asking, where's the Grits house? Where's the Grits house? I'm like, well, I mean, it's just an Airbnb, but it's more than that.
It's a state of mind.
Yeah,
the Grits house is a state of mind.
No, if they said Grits, you should have said, I'm a guy raised in the South.
God.
Ed, where's the liberal BJ's from?
You're part of town, right?
Kind of. So liberal Kansas is western Kansas. So they're 2.5, 3 hours from here, but they are a Kansas team. So they're always really popular here. But yeah,
I mean, with a name like that, why wouldn't you be popular? I mean,
have y'all noticed everything is 2 or 3 hours from Eric? It's like about 3 hours to Kansas City. It's about 3 hours to Oklahoma City. It's about 3 hours to
everything's
Liberal.
3 hours, or
3 hours away.
or I drove there and it was only about 3 hours on Prophet Palooza Junior or Prophet Palooza. I went there 3 years ago.
All this hate
with my brother Joe on Prophet Palooza Junior.
Eric, why are you getting all this hate, man?
Because they learn it from you. They follow the leader. I literally get a text, I hate you. That's all it says. I hate you. No context at all. It's not like the Royals beat the Guardians or anything. It's just, I hate you. That's it.
No, it is. All I said was, it's because I hate you.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes from the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes from somewhere.
Oh man!
Oh god, that's too good. So, how did you do good in bowling tonight?
Not really.
Oh, I suck at bowling.
So, was it an average score?
Yeah, I'm average at best. So yes.
I was just asking.
He's an average. He's an average podcaster. He's an average bowler. He's an average guy.
That's right.
I just don't get it.
I am going on Thursday to meet with the NBC tournament director. We're going to meet up, and I'm going to talk some NBC baseball and round the clock and get a lot of inside scoop from her. As an influencer, I got to do these things.
There you go.
I mean, I got you, baby. You do you.
Yeah, he gets exclusives like that, and he calls himself average. That's a lot of nerve.
There's nerve on this guy, right?
I know. He's like, I'm just average, but he's like, yeah, I'm going for an exclusive with the NBC director, getting exclusives about around the clock that no one else gets. And
I wonder if she'll get me in a suite.
I call myself average.
Tournament.
Get in the suite, bro.
There you
Get
go.
in the suite.
Get that sweet life.
Do it. That'd be awesome.
Here's Zach with some more travelogue information. Liberal, Kansas has the pancake house with a pancake made of apples.
Ooh, sorry.
That sounds yummy.
That does sound good.
Sounds very yummy. I like that a lot.
Uh-oh, where's the influencer walking to now?
His house.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just got home.
Oh, it just got super loud.
Whoa.
Calm down. Why you got to be yelling at people like that?
I know, right? Get yourself on the big screen.
I just got
home. I'm breaking into my own house.
That's right. And it's really dark in here. I can't see anything.
We can't see anything either.
There you go.
It's me.
Whoa, hey, look, it's an influencer. Both on the shirt and in the face.
Here, let me clean the screen real quick.
Now, Patrick, you can't talk because you wore that shirt on Sunday, and then we come out Monday morning and you're wearing a shirt with a bigger picture of your face on it.
Oh, I'm stuck on myself. I'm completely stuck on myself.
Hey, your future wife, my future ex-wife will love that if you're all about yourself.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah. No, I did. I wear a shirt of my, because I can never sell a shirt with my face on it, so I just have to wear it.
Although I told Patrick he should have worn that to the Cannonballers game and just walked around with his logo hugely on the front of his shirt like you do.
Hi.
But yours doesn't have your face, Ed.
Oh wait,
he
no.
had his big face on there.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't
And
sign
just-
autographs. Who do I
And
make
just
that up?
act like it's not there. Like just walk around and see if people do double takes.
I'm
What are
gonna
you
do. I want to do a picture with me, like with that. I took a picture of the helmet, but making them dumb face, and then just superimpose it on my T-shirt, and then just walk around like that.
You still need to send me a picture of you like
Wearing the hat.
theirs with the Cleveland hat on.
I got you. I'll send it to you tonight. No, that won't be tonight. It'll be
No,
tomorrow.
you can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, remind him.
Yeah, just that straight on selfie face.
We'll do.
Yeah, because it's hard to get that's a rare commodity, an actual picture of Ed. You can only capture him in videos.
Yeah.
Because it's what I do, baby. Just pause it and then take a snip that way.
Hey,
Not
but
the same.
I
Not the
did
same.
that. I did that, and I put
it
it
came
on
out
a
blurry.
fake ad, and 47 loved it. So
47 did love it, didn't they?
they did. That
Yeah.
made my day that they actually liked that and commented
Yeah.
on it. They didn't just like it; they commented on it. That they
Yeah, they
made a
did.
mistake.
Total miss. They put it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Yeah.
We're fine.
I mean, when is 47 going to realize he's the franchise? I mean, really? It's
Bro,
just,
you know how much, man, listen, what I would do, you know what I mean? Just tell me. I'll wear the hell out. I will, man, listen. Just send me the merch. That's all
Yeah,
you have
well,
to do.
He's
When are you
a
gonna
perfect fit for the franchise.
Yeah. Yeah. When are you gonna? Yeah. When are you gonna? When are you gonna talk?
I'll
to
be
them and
cleaning
say,
house.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, when are you gonna talk to them and say, "Hey, yo, when are you gonna get a Spartan Burgers hat that's not a franchise and gonna get me a cleanup?"
We're not talking.
Just a question.
One of these days, Ed's hat's going to show up on eBay. The one that should have been shipped to him.
If it already hasn't.
And when I get that email, I'm getting
No,
it. I'm gonna get
It's gonna say unclaimed cleanup hat.
For real, right?
They're gonna have the nerve to say unclaimed.
It'll be like there's a dozen available in a storage box they found.
And they already made about $30 off of each one.
Each one was individually packaged for shipment and never got sent.
The vault collection.
Exactly.
That was so disrespectful of them.
Man.
Anyways,
I can't believe they did you like that.
Somebody should have cleaned that up.
They should have. They should have, man.
Hey man, I'm sorry, it's rubbing off on me. It's this 10.3% beer. I'm at the bottom of the can.
It's time to go, guys. It's time to go. That's what it is.
Man, what are you talking about?
Donnie needs to go to bed.
I do. I need to get about 4 hours sleep so I can hit the road about 2 a.m.
Golly.
Gross.
Well, listen, just don't make it 3. Just don't make it 3 a.m. and be lonely, okay? You know, just
okay. Listen here, Matchbox 20. Calm down. I know my Matchbox 20.
It is. It is 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're just gonna.
We're closing time.
All righty, guys. Can we not? Can we not? That'd be awesome.
Hey, these are the '90s guys. They're more boy band guys, but they can do some little '90s alternative.
Oh, we can.
Yeah.
I want it that way. Tell me
why.
There you go.
Come on, Eric. I know you want to. Look at you.
Tell me why.
Look, I know he wants to.
He does. He does. You can tell.
Yeah,
look at the little smile. Look at that smile.
These guys will appreciate this too. So I got in Rhonda's car like last Wednesday or something, and her car has settings for like memory settings for me and her when we drive, radio and everything. So when she was driving for a few days, it was on hers. I was deciding to drive, so I got in. I hit the memory. Well, it switches back to the last thing that was on the radio when I was driving. And we pull out the driveway and we start going up the street. She's like, why is this on the 90s? Oh, yeah, Patrick was in the car. It was the 90s on 9. It's just like the boy band guys were listening.
Yeah, we were.
You know what? It was actually on our car as well, on Daryl's car. And Daryl's like, nope. So
that's all 90s. Right. They can disrespect the 90s music, Eric. We'll keep it going.
80s rule, man. 80s rule.
No. There's some 80s music that is good and some 90s music that I'll listen to some 90s.
Oh, I love some 90s 2000s. Alternative, man.
Save tonight. Fight the breakout dawn and come tomorrow.
Eagle Eye Cherry. Oh,
yep.
Okay. I'm going to blow y'all's mind too. And Patrick knows where I'm going to go with this now that he's talking music. We're riding down the road heading to Kannapolis.
Oh, no.
This guy knows the words to all these Tupac. It came on, and I'm like, I looked over, and I'm like, you like some Tupac? He's like, oh. He was crushing it on Tupac.
Bro, you are a Pac fan?
Love Pac, man.
Yes. I was like,
California love. I used to be a hip hop head in high school.
He was talking about his hip hop love. I was like, dang,
I was a hip hop head in high school. I love Biggie. I love Pac. I love love it. Love Dre.
Big Pun.
Oh yeah.
He started spouting off stuff I never heard of.
Man, Big Pun forever, man.
R.I.P. bro.
Yeah. Big Pun was good, man.
He goes, I'm trying to live. 2 weeks later, you ain't living.
Ooh.
This single came out and he died of a heart attack. But that dude he was not a good person though either. But good rapper.
Big Pun?
Oh yeah.
Well, there's always the controversy between him and Cuban Link and Fat Joe and the whole terror squad.
Whoa, man.
What'd I tell you? He's a deep cut rap dude.
What the hell?
Gilly the Kid.
Cuban Link and Terror Squad. What is going on tonight?
I told you.
And Cuban Link has that letter to pun.
I know, it blew my mind as well.
Dude, I love hip hop. I don't like the hip hop today, really, or what they call hip hop today. But I mean, the stuff that I grew up on, I love. So
it's a whole new world, isn't it, Ed?
A whole new world. Don't
Stop.
You dare.
Please don't.
Hold your breath. It gets better.
I cannot.
Look at Zach.
How many?
I'm with you, Zach.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, Zach's still on here.
Zach,
I was wondering what everybody else was thinking out there in the chat about Two Patrick.
Two Patrick.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit.
Did you have some MC Hammer pants?
Huh?
Did you have any of the MC Hammer pants?
Man, you can't touch this.
You didn't answer the question.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. Hammer time. Yeah, he had this song that came out like way after his day. It was called Yay, and it was just like yay, 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 and it was just I don't know what it was. It was
Virgil,
this is the least surprising thing I've heard. Man, Virgil knows. Virgil knows.
Patrick is for the streets.
R.I.P.
Bro,
I've left Ed speechless, which is hard to do.
Yeah. I had to open that door when he started talking about the music in the night. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, man.
That blew my mind. I'm like, he starts singing and like he's just like legit.
California
She
knows how to
was.
party. California knows how to party.
bro, by the way, the Eminem
In
came
the
up with a new
city
single, so I gotta
of
get that.
LA. You what?
Eminem came up with a new album.
Yeah, he did.
You grew up on Eminem as well?
Dude.
Did
I
you
like
dye your hair
Eminem.
blonde? I swear to
No,
God,
I
if
did
you dye
not.
your hair platinum.
No, I did
shutting
not.
This thing
But I
down
had
right
the,
now.
I had the Slim Shady LP. I had the Marshall Mathers LP. I had Eminem Show. I had all that.
Oh,
Why is this so surprising to everybody?
because you just
Because you don't come off as a person that would like.
I used to listen to a lot of people, dude.
Method Man,
Oh yeah.
Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang,
Clan.
yeah. Yeah.
Wu-Tang is forever. Bro.
Public Enemy.
Nas.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
hate me now.
What?
You can hate me now.
Because I won't stop now. Yep. Yeah.
All right, I got one. I mean, he left. Influencer just be like, I'm out. All right, how about this one? Trick Daddy.
Dude, of course. Bet that.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
What the?
I love Trick Daddy.
I can't even
What's
think of
going
I can't even
on?
think of an analogy to this one though. It'd be like if Opie Taylor grew up to be like Ozzy Osbourne or something. Like what?
And before he decided to kind of go away from it, I remember when like I used to love DMX and Rough Riders.
Dun, 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 dun,
That
dun,
big Rough Riders
dun,
anthem.
dun, dun, dun. Yeah, man.
We're gonna stop, gonna drop,
Drop.
gonna
Blah, blah, blah.
look, watch how Rough Riders roll.
Bro.
So I don't have a clue what y'all are talking about. To be
Oh,
honest.
that was
Yeah.
How
Or
about you, Eric?
or like Ja Rule and DMX and Jay-Z, it's murder. Like, you know. Yeah.
Eric, where you stand on this?
Yeah, I know exactly what Patrick's talking about. I'm in with all that.
He is.
You kids, man.
Yeah, DMX is workout music for sure. And whenever he growled before every song,
I'll say that though, man. DMX is some good. You
Well,
start like,
and then he'd always try out. Yeah, rough. Yeah. What?
it really is though, Zach. DMX
It
is
is.
some good workout music.
It is. In fact, I think I worked out to some of it today.
I'm about to work out some DMX tomorrow. Forget the
Oh,
podcast
man.
or a book. I'm going straight to DMX.
Man,
I'm going straight up hip hop. DMX, some Eminem,
Eminem.
some Jay-Z.
Man, I used to love like I liked like Dr. Dre, like Still DRE.
Bro, listen, the
What's the
Chronic,
difference between me and you? Man,
that was a good album right there, bro.
2001. Yeah, that was a good
See, I
album.
know some of that stuff now.
I just
Don't let Donnie fool you. He was dropping some rhymes in the wagon.
Oh no, I'm more of a Run DMC. You blew me away too when you said you didn't like the Beastie Boys very much.
I wasn't a big Beastie Boys guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm with you. I'm
But
with you.
I love some Beastie
I was more
and
like
Run
Eric.
DMC.
I was like
but I'm-
Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah,
You know, like I was more like that kind of stuff.
but I
Beastie
was
Boys just never really did it for me. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I just
see.
and that's not just Listen, I know they're beloved. I know they're beloved by a lot of people, so I'm not going to disrespect the group. It's just they weren't really my thing.
I'm with him. I wasn't. I'm not also a Dave Matthews guy at all.
Oh, look, LL Cool J.
Yeah, I don't care for Dave Matthews.
I loved LL. I loved LL Cool J.
I love some LL Cool J now.
Yep. And then he used to have that beef with Cannabis.
Jesus.
Man, Cannabis had a song called Poet Laureate. Dude, he just he had that beef with Jedi Mind Tricks, and he just Poet Laureate too, just like
Donnie.
All I can say is 1A and 1B to Zach on that one.
Oh,
Virgil.
Yeah.
Don't like Beastie Boys. My view on Patrick has been sabotaged.
Sorry, Virgil. Sorry, Virgil.
I'm just.
I got to be true to myself,
Patrick on a whole new level. I see Patrick now. Okay, thug life forever, bro. Patrick is thug life forever.
Why
this whole Mr. Whole nice guy, that's just a facade.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's the bad boy of Kerber Media?
Exactly.
100%
that's where the bad boy comes from, right there.
So Ed, in the words of Ludacris, are we about to roll out?
Yo, we got to get out of here. I can't take this anymore.
Roll out.
Ed needs a night to comprehend all of this.
I just can't.
We could do a whole show on music because I'm all the stuff I like. I'm sure you guys don't like. But
bro, if we bust out some reggaeton music up in here, I'm done.
We seen E. Jandel.
Get the hell out of here.
All right, Donnie, what do you have going on this week?
Yeah,
I've already told what I've got going on. Patrick's got to talk about what he's got going on because that was where we were at when you joined us.
Or how
and
about
then we
Daddy
went
Yankee?
off the rails.
What about Daddy Yankee?
Listen,
on the gasolina.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
We were riding down the road and Eric joined us, and it was like a tornado just was coming across the interstate, and all of a sudden we went south here. But anyway, Patrick, what you got going on this week?
Okay, so for the Head History series dropping tomorrow, we're going to the West Coast League, and we're going the Edmonton Riverhawks. So we're going to Canada, and we're gonna. So obviously not a team with like a lot of history, but still, a cool logo to show off. So it's probably equally hat and history this time. It's relatively short video from what it normally is. So
did you know that I designed a dad hat for that team?
No.
Mm-hmm. It was never released though.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you design it with?
Their merch guy.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask him why he hasn't released it?
It was going to be a new era 920.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I know they have a couple new era styles on their store.
It was I designed one of them.
Okay. Well,
what's the team again? Just want to make sure.
Edmonton Riverhawks.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be on the Hat History series tomorrow, so I hope you guys enjoy it and check it out. And I hope they eventually released Ed's created Dad Hat.
Yeah, I did. I created. Wow, I can't believe it.
So
it was going to have a Dad Hat on it and everything.
Oh, nice. So, Mr. Influencer, what do you have going on this week?
So tomorrow, Johnny and I, Earn Fun Average, we're heading, and this one's for you, Patrick. We're heading to Madison, Wisconsin. We're talking with the director of marketing for the Madison Mallards. They have a bunch of new identities that they came out with this year. Season just started for the Mallards, so we're talking about all their new brand identities. So Madison Mallards tomorrow.
That's going to be
the Mallards.
Love
the Mallards.
That's going to be a heck of an episode.
It's going to be a mad episode.
Who'd you talk to from the Mallards, Mr. Influencer?
Kyle Chisholm, the director of marketing.
Oh, nice. Kyle's cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
What
have you got going on, Ed? You're releasing something tomorrow, right?
Ed Rivera.
I'm trying to release it. I haven't finished editing yet, but there's a good episode. There's a couple of people that are on this episode. Def Jam recordings. Def Jam. Yeah.
Patrick's gonna have to next week. He's gonna have to do a do-rag history series.
If he comes some cool.
Dude, are you gonna tell me I'm dressing like Ja Rule? Do I have to do like the do-rag with Ja?
You need to do
what?
You need
You
to do
should
rag
dress up
history
like
series.
Crisscross. That's what you should dress up as.
Crisscross. Wait a minute. So deaf. Crisscross. Jermaine Dupree.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. I'm at a loss point. Anyways, Dad Hat Chronicle podcast. I will try to release it tomorrow. I don't know if we'll see. If I'm able to finish it tonight, tomorrow, if not Thursday, but for sure it'll come out this week because it's too good. It's too good. It's a good one.
It was a good one.
I see. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if I should wait now until next week so I can give it a full episode, a full week of listening to it, because this is a good episode.
Well, who are those? Who are the guests on this one?
The three of you and the Stadium Food Girl. That was a fun one.
It was so much fun to record. It really was.
Yep. That was a fun episode.
Yeah. I mean, I was a fifth wheel. Let's see. Did I get that right? Yeah. I was a fifth wheel on that. I was the weak link on that.
I was the fifth Beatle on that show.
You can't be a fifth wheel when you're a mayor. It's like scientifically proven.
Just listen to the start of it. I started off really well.
Yeah.
Dude,
the influencer started out with so much positivity. I mean, it just
out of the five of us, someone chose violence that day.
And we started too.
As I say, just for those listening, we're going to tell you all the do's and don'ts at the ballpark. What you should do and you shouldn't do. Yeah. And there's some things that some people say you shouldn't do that some of us think you should, and vice versa. So
yeah, there was definitely some disagreement on that one.
That's an eloquent way to introduce that.
Exactly. So it should be good.
So it's an eloquent of saying, I don't know how we are still doing this show together after that episode.
That's fair. That's fair.
That was a good episode. That was a fun episode. So, but yeah, it'll come out. I'm gonna try to release it tomorrow because it's just too good. It was a good episode. It was a lot of fun. So,
yep.
God, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was.
All right, boys. Well, hey, listen, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys tune in next week, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what kind of music, Matt. I'm gonna give him. It's like, you know what? Bring him music and see how this goes. We'll start the show with some music by Mr. Patrick Larson. Then we'll get a cease and desist letter. But at that point, who cares? We're just that small.
I mean, I did do a talent show when I was in college singing a Craig David song. So
we're out. We'll see you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.